How about that win? I mean, listen, on your home field, they took the lead on you there in the first half, and it was a tight game the whole way.
It was a tight game. It was a great win for our kids after we lost last week in overtime. To come back and battle how we did, team that's 4-0, good team. Our kids showed their courage, showed how tough they are. I'm so proud of them. It's going to be a great celebration in the locker room.
Coach, that's a tough way to lose a football game. You know, two extra points. It was special teams really tonight. That was your Achilles heel. You know, the block and the miss.
Everybody drive home safe.
When you play good teams, you can't continue to make penalties like we have all season. At some point in time, we got to be accountable. The kids need to be accountable for stop making mistakes. We don't coach it that way. They continue to make those mistakes during the game. Good job, 68.
You know, you open the season 4-0. You battle these guys in overtime. You know, I wouldn't say you're unsuccessful this year, but is this loss going to be a good learning lesson heading into the playoffs because you're a potential playoff team?
Oh yeah, it'll be a good lesson for us. You know, it's you know, we've been trying to get better off of wins. Maybe this is a wake-up call that what we're telling them that they need to do is going to sink in.
Hey, your run game looked fantastic tonight too. I mean, you were able to get them on a couple of draw plays. You know, your back, you got a real nice back there, and he's getting some yards for you.
Jake's really good. Unfortunately, we didn't move him up front, so we had to resort to the draw. So unfortunately, you know, we got a lot of work to do. That is a good football team. They play some good teams, and you know, we got a lot of work to do to go to where we need to go.
You got to take me through. First of all, big fumble recovery for you.
Yes, sir.
That set it up.
Yes, sir.
And then that block kick, man.
Yes, sir. Block kick at the end. Yes, in overtime.
I mean, you know, really, that's, you know, you're a senior this year.
Yes, sir.
Regardless if you guys win a state title, conference title, doesn't really matter. Personally, that's got to be something that's going to go down in your history.
Oh, absolutely. I'll remember this till I graduate, and after that, it was the best thing of my life playing with my brothers. I couldn't do it without them. They obviously, everybody put us in that position to win, and I just came up with a big play that, and eventually got us to touchdown. So it was amazing. The best thing I could ever describe.
All right, hey, let's talk about this win. I mean, you know, high school football is all about nights like tonight. You know, what do you take away from this game?
Well, obviously it's a huge win for us. It's going to provide a lot of motivation going forward. And now we have a good shot at conference. If we beat a school like Oswego coming up, if we can beat them, that's a pretty good chance at winning conference. East, I mean, they've beat us in the past off plays like those draws, getting up the field on big runs. And they got some big plays today, but we shut them down when it mattered. So,
you know, what coach say in the locker room there after the game? I mean, I saw you guys bringing in the sledgehammer. You guys had to be pretty excited.
Yeah, we were really excited. There was a lot of shit talking last year, so we wanted to prove our point and that we were a good football team. And they were all already tweeting how they're already 5-0 and thought it was an easy ass win against us. Yeah. So we went ahead and we showed them that wasn't.
Just wanted to follow up a couple of things. You know, talk about number 85 there. You got the fumble recovery. Yeah. So you got the big block. Yeah. I mean, you know, a kid probably had a game in his life tonight.
He's really played well. Actually, this was his first start, I think. You know, he's played in every game and stuff. We had a kid leave last week with a concussion, and that kid really stepped up for us. Made a couple huge plays early. People probably didn't recognize, you know, some passes and stuff, and did a good job. Andrew Franzen's his name. He really, he's a smart football player, very heady, and it means a lot to him, you know. And he made a huge play there.
Hey, you didn't play any trickery football tonight. I mean, like you didn't do a lot of, you know, gimmick plays or anything. Yeah. I mean, it was just tough nose, hard nose, between the tackle, run.
We didn't have time to do any trickery. They're pretty fast on defense, and they get after you pretty good. So we knew that we'd have to get the ball off quick if we were throwing. We felt like we could run the ball on them, you know, and eliminate some of their things that they wanted to do. So yeah, I think our offensive line did great, but obviously Hoosman really ran well. I mean, the kid really takes a beat and he keeps running and running and running, and just really proud of him.
Is this game going to help you get over the hump in terms of confidence with your team and a conference, maybe a conference title?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, last week was obviously very discouraging. I mean, we were up on South. You know, we lost in the last 3 minutes of the game. We lost that in overtime then after that. So I think that was a huge win for our kids. But we kept talking to them all week. Yeah, I believe. Doesn't matter what your record is. You keep believing. You know, we did a couple dumb things last week. I kept saying clean it up, and play good football, which we did. And that's a good football team we beat. So hopefully, yeah, I think that will help our kids for sure.
Talk about your defense a little bit. You know, they struggled against the run, especially against that draw play there.
Oh, geez,
maybe in the belly, you guys were backing up. It looked like your defensive backs were backing up with the linebackers. And what do you got to do to adjust that? Because that's something something another team.
I think you got to tackle better. Is what we got to do. That kid's a good runner. I mean, if you really went back and watch, I think we hit him a few times, but they ran it. We had him right there, and he got out of it. Obviously, we got to tackle a little bit better. But I was really proud of our defense. Like I said, we gave up so many points last week, especially in the second half. For us to come out here and play as well as we did, really proud of them for how well they played. And overall, we played the pass okay and we tackled okay on some of those plays.